The Buick was navigational correct, headed due north on Highway 14 towards Kingman, then 10 mile east on US 54 and back north on State Highway 17, the destination, Hutchinson and the Kansas State Fair. The late Saturday morning journey finding the Kansas weather for the third week of September most cooperative. This time of year a smorgasbord of conditions, choose your day and your temperature. Thankful for the passing of the summer's sweltering heat. With the family's arrival at the fair, Robert and Sandy were given their freedom to roam the Midway, but unbeknownst to them, Dad was keeping a watchful eye. There were many permanent mainstays on the 280 acres of the Hutchinson State Fairgrounds, over 20 buildings, many open year-round to provide for a variety of activities. The grounds includes a small botanical garden and lake for rowing which was formed from a sand pit dug during the construction of the Fairgrounds Grandstand in 1928. Lake Talbot, named for Joe Talbot, a pioneer teamster on the Medicine Lodge and Sun City Cattle Trails, who was appointed the first fair superintendent on its inaugural opening in 1934. Talbot went on to live until 1954. Passing at the age of 101. Gary finding the history of the Kansas Fair visualized by the exhibits, discovering the changes made through the years. The fairgrounds landscaping and original buildings were built using prison labor and later a portion of the ground was used as an internment camp for World War II German POWs. The two rides that Gary enjoyed were both permanent fixtures at the fairgrounds. The first being the miniature train that circled the large enclosed encampment. The echoing sound of its whistle not only delighting the younger generation, but penetrating the memories of the older adults too. The enjoyable ride not only furnishing a restful sit, but making it possible for the riders to view exhibits at the far ends of the grounds, enabling a decision whether to venture the distance. The other exhibited ride remains the fair's oldest concession constructed in 1915, Ye Old Mill. A waterway boat trip through a darkened cave-like tunnel. The posted sign from the past written in the vernacular of the past, proclaiming, a gloomy cave of gleesome gladness. Gary finding North American Midway entertainment pretty much the same every year, but this year a popular new exhibit, a swinging replica of a boat able to provide seating for 40 people. Jan and Sandy beaming to board ship and experience its pendulum progression. Robert and Dad deciding to forego the boat ride, opting for what they considered a more harrowing experience, the two-person Wild Mouse. An invitation extended, but Jan and Sandy declining to venture aboard this rickety-looking contraption. Gary and Jan when asked what was the best part of attending the Kansas State Fair, the answer was always the same, the food. No hamburgers, hot dogs, or French fries, not when you have Bavarian smoked sausage, a Hungarian rhapsody on a toasted bun, deep-fried Vidalia blooming onions, funnel cakes. A bounty list of delightful diligence, an array of substances never found in a restaurant. A close second for focused enjoyment was the grandstand entertainment, performers demonstrating their talent in concert, but the original purpose for the gathering still the biggest attraction of them all. The displaying of over 33,000 exhibits by people from every walk of life. The ranchers and their animals, farmer, and their produce. The homemaker with their canning, the commercial exhibitors with walkthrough of RVs, farming equipment, home products, and business opportunities. A cornucopia of human endeavor. Gary realizing why so many like his father-in-law, stay in their travel trailer, spending days encamped at the fairgrounds. Gary noticing the Midway crowd beginning to thin, it was nearing showtime at the grandstand, the popular Oak Ridge Boys performing. The rural Kansas family having determined which grandstand entertainment feature they would enjoy. The entertainment chosen on a rotating family basis, everyone in agreement with this year's selection decided by Jan, the Oak Ridge Boys. Gary in previous years discovering not everyone agreed with some of his choices, opting for Red Skelton and even television impressionist Rich Little. But one couldn't go wrong with Bud Murrow's favorite, a country and western entertainer, fiddle-playing Charlie Daniels and the Charlie Daniels Band. The evening concert beginning, Gary discovering another new addition to the grandstand. 2 large projection screens on either side of the stage enabling a closer view for those sitting in the upper sections. With darkness prevailing, the Oak Ridge Boys' presentation coming to a conclusion, a tired family filing out, once again participating as members of the flow. Only this time exiting the state fair with no shuttle ride provided to the parking areas, a slow but tedious walk, concluding a fast, but tenacious day.